Hey guys, and welcome back to NG Education. In today's video, we're talking about extracurricular activities and how to prepare a solid portfolio of ECAs to apply into some of the best American universities. So if you want to find out more, stay tuned. Let's go. Hey guys, great to see you all back. Just a reminder, if you are interested in applying to top UK or US universities or study tips, education hacks, etc., do subscribe to our YouTube channel and also check us out on Instagram and TikTok, where we often post tips and advice that we don't post here. Anyways, in today's video, we're talking about extracurricular activities for top US universities, and this was actually a question from one of the subscribers, and regularly we get a lot of similar questions, so it was well overdue that we do a video. So the first thing you have to remember is that despite what you read online and what popular opinion says, you don't actually need to be an outstanding, just like a phenomenal sort of demigod who cured malaria and eradicated hunger and homelessness, all whilst having a perfect GPA at school. That's not what it takes. In fact, majority of successful students who get into best American universities, they do one or two extra things outside of their academics well, and they solely focus on those and they execute them really well. So go for depth, not breadth, and try and focus on one or two things rather than 5-6 things. So that's probably my tip number one, and that's the biggest single piece of advice that you're gonna get out of today's video. The second biggest tip is that try to play to your strengths. So again, many people think, okay, well, I need an academic internship, I need some work experience, I need some volunteering, I need some sport. Again, they end up spreading themselves too thin, and they try to compete with other candidates who inevitably are going to be much better than they. So it's a bit like trying to pick up boxing and go box against Muhammad Ali. You're gonna lose because a couple of the students applying from those universities are gonna be the Muhammad Alis, the Usain Bolts in their specific field. So what you want to do is you want to instead to just focus one or two things and play to your strengths. Then do something that you genuinely care about. So for example, if you care about animals, work at an animal clinic or create one. If you care about injustice and fair treatment of minorities or immigrants or other marginalized communities, start a volunteer at a legal aid clinic or start one if there isn't one around, right? If you're really into maths and maths is your thing, you love it, see in your country, how far can you push it in terms of representing your city, your state, your country at international Olympiads? Again, not something that's done overnight, but something that you can build up over time. Lastly, if you're passionate about sport and are actually good at it, fantastic. Focus on that, but remember, have a plan B, because the sport on its own is not going to get you in. Because if you have an injury, in 6 months' time, let's say a year before admissions, and you're actually a write-off and you can't play tennis or volleyball or football or whatever it may be, then you've put your whole strategy on a sport that's not going to work for you. So you still need fantastic grades and good essays and strong references and all the rest of it. But try and play to your strengths. Pick something that you're either already good at or that you have an interest in and focus on that. Now, the last piece of advice for today is to have a very good time management system. And what I mean by that is I'd have a spreadsheet or have a Google Drive, Google Calendar, or whatever calendar you use, even old school, piece of paper on the wall, works just fine. And put all your key dates for your schoolwork, for university admissions, for your social life in a calendar. And make sure that you start planning not 6 months before, not 12 months before, but 2, 3, 4 years ahead. And start thinking, okay, I'm gonna have the whole summer free. What can I be doing during the summer? Can I get a job? Can I volunteer? Can I find an activity? Can I somehow build up my profile now and make an investment now that will give me dividends in 2, 3, 4 years time? And very few people think like that, unfortunately. But so yeah, I hope this helps. And last piece of advice is for you to remember that if you do not get into undergraduate, so for example, you're watching this video, you're thinking, damn, why I was lazy and unmotivated and I didn't do anything with my life between ages 0 and 17 and a half. Application deadline is in a few weeks and a few months, and it's too late to do anything now. Is that the end of the world? The answer is no. There are always master's programs. Every month I get a couple of emails from from students saying, Sunny, watch one of your videos, great, can AJ help me? And I'm saying, listen, first of all, you need to be able to help yourself, and you can. Because even if you start being motivated and start thinking about this age 17, 18, when you go to university, that's totally fine. Do an undergrad wherever you're doing your undergrad. Start building up portfolio of activities that you're doing targeted at your master's course, and then apply for masters, but this time, instead of preparing for 2 weeks or 2 months or whatever, spend 3 years of your undergrad or 4 years of your undergrad preparing for that place. So even if you missed a boat, it's never too late. There are always opportunities, and you just have to plan in advance, stay focused, be willing to make some sacrifices in terms of your social life and amount of fun you're gonna have. Not too much, but you need to stay disciplined and give it a go. All the best, and any questions for next video, please put it in the comments, and we'd love to hear your stories. Take care, guys.